and welcome back to Cinders! It's all there's to it. I swear on my auntie's pimples. I am going to... I don't think he has any morals. I don't think a threat is really going to get to him, even though that's what I'd like to do. So I'm going to focus on connection with Carmosa. It's all fine and beautiful what you've told me, but there are so many things missing, my friend. Like, why is it so important for Carmosa that the ball will be a masquerade? But what puzzles me even more is how come you knew it'd be interesting for her in the first place? You would have to know her pretty well to figure that. This has something to do with your past, doesn't it? You've been working for her for quite some time, haven't you? Fine! There is one thing. A wee detail. Really nothing. Really nothing? I knew this room would be worth a lot for the lady, you know. I know her, know what she's like. So you did work for her before. What did you do? I might have given her a hand earlier, with the ball, love, so she could get in. How? The goose and her ducklings weren't exactly invited. The lady asked me to help them. Help them how? Oh, let's just say it required a bit of quality craftsmanship. You mean you forged invitations for them? Me? Sure I didn't. Me talents knowing folks with talents of their own. Got them invitations from a friend. Reckon the old lady's a bit dim if she thought nobody'd notice she got in with fake papers. But hey, who's me humble person to doubt a noble lady and her ways of spending money? And that's how you learned how important the ball was for her. So when you heard about the masquerade, you told her about that as well. As you said, she could get into the ball with the fake papers, but she would risk getting recognized. Not so much if it's a masked ball, and that's why this information was worth so much to her. Aye, see? It's only a wee job, a nil. Only natural this bloke forgot all about it, eh? So this means that she could actually be in deep trouble. Incredible. Carmosa ordered a forgery. This could be my chance. Oi! Lassie, you even listening? Can I go now? A man can handle only so many stressful events in one day, you realize. This could be my leverage. What? Oh yes, you can do what you wish. You already helped me a lot. Oh, Carmosa, your secrets really are your greatest weakness. So all in all, he's really good at evading uncomfortable questions. I have to give him that. So he managed to procure forged invitations of good enough quality to fool the guards at the royal castle? This is surprising. Is it? I've assumed he simply knows the right people, like he said. Oh, of that I'm sure, especially now. But he never gave me any reason to think about him as anything more than a vagabond, a crook, and an altogether shady character, hence his name, Shady Character. Perhaps there is more to him than just that ridiculous hat. I'll tell my men to look into that. Shouldn't you be looking into Carmosa's case instead? She is involved in forgery after all, and her motives remain unclear. And as for the man's hat, I think it looks adorable, all things considered. It would seem that when it comes to policing the town, and hats, we don't see eye to eye. I cannot start an inquiry targeting a noble family on the base of hearsay. For all we know, we can't trust that man's testimony. And if it's true, what then? Then you'd need to follow the letter of the law and file an official accusation, which would include proof of some sort. Since you're of noble blood yourself, your word would weigh enough against hers. It would be regarded as a noble's dispute and given a priority in the court. Swift justice only for the highborn. Would she be imprisoned? Forgery is not a very serious offense, and again, she is of noble blood, so it would be considered of even less significance. However, depending on the strength of the proof, she would be arrested and put into prison for some time, yes. I doubt the sentence would be anything more than symbolic. Too severe a punishment would surely cause an uproar among the houses. But symbolic might be just enough to destroy her reputation. Indeed. Hypocrisy is a value among the old houses. If there is something they value more than their freedom to misbehave, it is the freedom to punish one of their own for doing it badly. Lady Carmosa's reputation would die during her first night behind bars, and it would probably never recover. I see. And what of the house and my sisters? What would happen to them with their lady gone? I'd reckon that one of the sisters would have to take her place and become the head of the house, although Carmosa's infamy would surely cast a shadow over that girl as well. Cinders, listen to me. I know where this is going. You're obviously thinking of using this against your stepmother. Well, and what if I am? I admit that the thought had crossed my mind. Do you think it's a bad idea? If you're asking the captain of the royal guards, then no, I don't. As the prince's subject, you should report information like this to someone like me. Such is the letter of the law. However, law isn't everything, and you should also use your own reason to make your own decision. For example, consider the fact that your man might be lying. And also consider this. No matter what the crime, an accusation of a noble is always serious and can have serious consequences. Are you sure you want this for Carmosa? I know, it does sound serious. Her whole life would basically be ruined by this. I do need to think this over. Maybe I'll have a walk. It usually helps me to see things with a clearer mind. Anyway, thank you for listening to me, and thanks for your advice. Yeah, so, I don't want to turn Carmosa in for this. That's, like, way harsh. I'm just gonna let her know that I know. It's astonishing what a simple walk can do for one's spirits. If I'm gonna miss the freedom to do something, then above all else, it's going to be the freedom to wander about whenever I please. When I walk with no specific goal, no destination, I can just switch off and observe my thoughts jumping into their little drawers. With each step, I can feel my muscles relaxing. And strolling through the market has its moments too. I saw the most gorgeous shoes. Not that I can ever afford them. They were crazily expensive. I get that they were imported from the eastern lands, but at that price they should be made of diamonds and dragon skin. Who buys something like that? I mean, I know I would if I could, but that's beside the point, right? Forget about it. No reason to dwell on such things. I haven't decided what to do with my newly gained knowledge. Everything about this business screams that I should use it as leverage, but I don't know how. Not yet. At least it gives me some space, some secure distance from Carmosa, knowing that I know about one of her precious secrets. It's getting late. I should be heading back home. Time to say goodbye to freedom. Hello there, Cinders. I did not expect to see you around the town at this time. You are still wondering about what the man said? What? You are still wondering about what that man said, do you? That sentence makes no sense. Yes, I took a long walk, and while it helped clear my head, I'm still not sure what to do. I can't say I know exactly how you feel, but my experience tells me you shouldn't push it. These things take time. I'm beginning to think the same. And what are you doing here, Captain? I was just about to begin my evening patrol. Although with this kind of weather, you could compare it to going for a walk. Can I go too? Sounds lovely indeed. Would you mind if I accompanied you? Hope it isn't too dangerous. Dangerous? Hardly. But are you sure? You said you've just spent the afternoon walking about, and the patrol route is quite long. Don't worry about me, I'm stronger than I look. Besides, this is my last day of freedom. I'd rather make it last as long as possible. The big Lady Carmosa is coming back home tomorrow. I see. Now I understand the long face. Very well then, you may come with me. But be warned, I will not change or shorten the route if you're tired. It may not be the most demanding duty there is for a soldier, but it is a duty still. Oh, don't worry, I can be very militant if there's a need for it. Some of my witty repartees, nice, and well-aimed grimaces could be classified as weaponry. Ha! I had no idea you're such a menace. I can only hope I won't end up arresting you for possession of lethal irony. Ah, belts.